Liverpool is one of Britain's most multicultural cities. It's home to Britain's oldest African community and Europe's largest Chinese community.
Well, Liverpool was where I was born. I'm a very proud Scouser, but I can't tell you the amount of times I've been asked, but where are you really from? Well, I'm half Indian, half Irish with a bit of Spanish and I guess a bit of English too. But I always felt under great pressure to choose sides. People always want to put you in boxes, and I always felt judged by the colour of my skin. And that's me and Dad.
Yes, and you're a happy baby.
I wanted to ask my mum what it was like bringing a mixed-race baby into the world all those years ago.
Well, it was very painful and traumatic to me. Your grandma had a conversation with a family member and they said it's bad enough for a man of colour to enter our family clan, but now we're going to have a brown baby. I'm sorry for saying that to you, Dani. When we look at the current affairs of the royal family, and we saw how it's panned out for Meghan and Harry, it brought back pangs of sorrow to me again, because it's still happening, and it's time for this to end now.
But there was one place where I always felt particularly exposed.
Church was always one of those places where I felt different, mainly because I didn't look like anyone else. I can remember being the only brown face in here.
While my Irish Catholic roots were very strong, I didn't really embrace much of my Indian heritage, which was my way of trying to fit in. I wanted to find out what young people today feel about this issue.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All these student dances have mixed ethnicity, and there are some plus points to it.
Like, some people say to me, oh, I thought you were just white. But then some people will say to me, oh, what have you got in you? But I like that, you know, I'm a bit different, gives you something.
Coming to university, I've seen like the third years, they all have curly hair that are people of colour like me, so I feel like it's so nice to embrace it, and as I've got older, I've become more proud of where I'm from, and like, I'm so happy to have two heritages in me.
But having dual ethnicity can be a curse too.
Like, sometimes, like, when I'm with my white friends, I feel like, oh, I don't really fit in here, and then when I'm with like my black friends, I feel like I don't fit in. So it's just like a constant battle of not fitting in, not having like your own place.
I'd kind of normalised the idea of mocking the way I looked, but in secondary school it was more whether, oh, you don't look that Asian, or you don't look that white, but it was always, oh, but I'm a mix, so I shouldn't have to be compared to two different ethnicities when I am a mix of them both.
Being around, I feel, white people, have to kind of change my personality a little bit, and then being around black people, I change it as well, so it depends on who I'm around.
What is it you're worried about?
Yeah, just the stereotypes, and I guess finding the comfort within that.
And getting people to keep an open mind about someone's heritage is not always straightforward. Mixed race was the fastest growing sector of our population in the last census, but there are still battles to fight about how we are perceived.
The situation with Meghan Markle has really shone a light on the fact that being mixed race, you are still not accepted. It's highlighted the need for understanding in terms of racial equality. I think Meghan's had an absolutely dreadful time. I think the press coverage of her has been overtly racist. So in that sense, the duality is, yes, we may be paler skinned, but our skin tone is not a true representation of racial identity.
Skin colour or ethnic features can often lead to judgment, even in this day and age. Who you are is not always what you see on the surface. And for people like me who are mixed race, what others say can impact on how we identify, something which needs to change in a mixed up Britain today.